Hello everyone! Welcome to Island Halfcast. Today I will be discussing on how to come to Palau as a Filipino tourist. But before I will continue discussing it, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Well, traveling nowadays is really hard, especially with the COVID-19, but it will be more harder if we're not well prepared. Visiting Palau is very easy, and I have a lot of questions on how to come over here, but I don't usually explain or furtherly give some information of going here to Palau because I was not familiar then with everything that's going on the immigration and other stuff that we have to know. But lately, I was able to research on how to come here. Our borders are closed due to COVID-19, but soon it will be open. So we have a lot of time on how to prepare our documents and the things that we really needed to bring when visiting Palau. So the usual question they ask me is, do we need a visa to come to Palau? Yes, we need a visa to come to Palau, but you don't need to apply for a visa before coming here. You're going to get your visa upon arrival in the airport of Palau. And why it's like that? They were asking because usually Filipinos are restricted to go to some places because of, we have a bad impression from other countries because most of us also don't follow the rules. They usually just go to some places and then they don't come back anymore. Oceania, Philippine was granted to come and visit Palau without applying the visa first. Our borders are open. When you get to the airport, when you arrive upon arrival, then you can get your visa. Australia and New Zealand, which are also a member of Oceania, you have to get your visa way ahead of time before you can get into the country. And here, Solomon, Chuuk, Yap, those places, and other Marshall Islands, Fiji, Maldives, you can get your visa upon arrival. But even though you can get your visa upon arrival, those immigration people in Palau, those immigration officers rather in Palau, they have the right to send you back upon arrival in the airport if you don't provide them a good, valid documents that will show that you are really going to come as a tourist in Palau. Okay, what are those things that you need to prepare? First, your passport need to be valid for at least 6 months when you travel going in and out of the country of the place that you are traveling to. Make sure that you have to check the expiration date of your passport. The second is you have to get a proof that you have an onward and return flight tickets to show that when you visit Palau, you are going back to the Philippines. Or if you're going to go visit Palau and you have a continuing travel going to Singapore or you're going to some other neighboring country, you really have a ticket and you really have an itinerary that you are going out of Palau as well. The next one is documents showing proof of travel purpose. You should have a purpose on traveling. Like for example, you don't know anybody here, but Palau is known for a tourist spot for tourism, and then we have a lot of touristy places that you can come and visit. Like for example, we have the beautiful Rock Island. We have if you want to swim with a jellyfish, we have that place also. You can swim with a jellyfish. And we also have like a natural spa in the ocean, which is Milky Way. you can also see that one. So if you're planning to go as a tourist here in Palau, you should book your activities when you arrive as well. So you have a proof that you are really going to come here as a tourist. And also, you can book your hotels and travel agency for visiting Palau, so they can arrange those schedules for you. And also, you also have a proof of enough funds related to your travel intended for the length of time that you're going to stay in Palau. So if you have all those kind of stuff, like you don't need to show all the cash that you're bringing in to Palau, as long as you can have like an account, or you can show your credit card, or you can show that you really have something, you're bringing a money with you when you're entering Palau, so that they will really going to not to suspect you that you will only going to Palau and check out, and I don't know what you're going to go to do, like TNT, we call it in Philippines, TNT, tago ng tago. So the best thing to do is you have to prepare your financial information and to show them at the immigration when you arrive in Palau. But you don't have to show it, as long as the immigration officer will not going to ask you. The only thing that you're going to show them is your itinerary of your travel, your bookings, your return tickets, and that's all you need. But you know, sometimes you don't get lucky when you travel outside Philippines, and there are so many hassles happening in the airport, and the only thing you can do is, before going to a place where you know that it's not really open for Filipinos, or even though if it's a place where you can get your visa upon arrival, you have to prepare yourself. Like for example, you need to have an invitation letter from your friend. Like for example, from me, I will give you an invitation letter that when you come here to Palau, that I will be the one to shoulder all your financial needs while staying here in Palau. Or you have a relative here in Palau, they can give you also a letter that will guarantee your stay, that you will be okay and you will be going back in the Philippines after your vacation. So those kind of stuff is really needed for you to bring, you know, because sometimes we don't know when we run out of luck, and then you will be sent home, because it happens most of the time when you cannot impress, or when you're pretending just to come to a place just to check out, and you know, intending to stay there for a long time and not going back to the Philippines. Those immigration officers, they're trained to know what are your plans or what you intend to. So be careful of that. But if you are really just going to Palau just for a visit and to see our beautiful country here in Republic in Palau, you don't have to get scared, or you don't have to be nervous to come over here, because we are open for tourists in different places, in different countries. And what else? This is really a raw vlog. I don't know what to say. I'm not going to edit this kind of stuff of what I'm saying right now, but to show you that this is my honest opinion. Most of us Filipinos are always having a hard time to travel to some places, but especially when we're holding a Filipino passport. But if your intentions are good and your intentions are clear, where you're going to, why, and how many days or how many weeks or how long you're going to stay in one place, It's so easy to travel as long as you have money to spend. No problem. And also here in Palau, we have a fee that you will pay in the airport. That's the VOA payment upon arrival, and that's $50. I'm not really sure if it went up already, so it will be like, just prepare yourself a cash of $100 to $50 upon arrival in the airport. So if there's any payment that you have to pay, you don't really have to, you know, to think about where you're going to get your money. Maybe you put it in under your luggage or something. So you have to remember to put some cash also in your purse when you come. So it's so easy. You don't have to get worried about coming here. Especially, I have some friends in the Philippines, especially in my place in Davao Occidental. I really want them to see how beautiful Palau is, and how it similarly look the same in Davao Occidental. So to come here, you don't need to have a headache. You don't need to hassle yourself, because it's really easy to come over here. All you need to do is to prepare your passport, your ticket, your other documents, like for example your bank, how much money you have in your bank account. No, if you have a proof that you have enough funds to travel. And also, if you don't do that, you know, you have to also show them that some documents, like for example, if someone invited you to come over here, it's very important to have an invitation letter, because this place, Palau, we're getting really strict on Filipinos going over here, especially Filipinos coming from the Philippines. We have a very strict way to enter Palau now, because human trafficking is really rampant over here. There's a lot of Filipinos who comes over here, and then when they come, they thought they have a job, and they enter tourist, and then after how many months they don't get any job, and you know, they go and report the employers that who hire them, and they get a problem. So for Filipinos out there who wants to come and visit Palau, you don't have to worry about. Just want you to know that we are open for Philippine passport that will going to visit Palau. No need for a visa beforehand. You can get your visa upon arrival in Palau. Thank you for watching, and if you have any question, don't hesitate and ask me in the comments down below, and I will get back to you. Thank you, and don't forget to subscribe, like and subscribe on my channel. Have a good day, everyone.